Hi, Earth people. I am Chinghiz together with you. Today, February 23rd, 2022. And as wrong position, and I know that exactly intentionally wrong position of Western countries, United States, NATO, continuation of green lighting Putin, appeasement, green light, no touch Putin, blah blah can, but not real action. And no was reason why this was happening when reality said and saying otherwise. There should be very strong, unite position against Putin. Fascist, undeniable fascist, chauvinist policy. And now Putin already invaded Ukraine again. Putin recognized occupied by Russian troops eastern region of Ukraine, Luhansk and Donetsk regions. On the border, entire border of these regions, which writing in Luhansk and Donetsk Republic, so-called constitution. And 70% of this territory under Ukraine. This all Ukraine, 100% of Ukraine territory. But 30% approximately was taken by Putin, by his military. But the recognition of this region as independent states include entire day territory. And again, 70% on the territory, not on their territory, their own territory, Ukraine. This war, this invasion, already officially, openly, before Putin troops there was each time Eastern region. But they always deny and another wrong and intentionally wrong position of NATO. They, by their inaction. And they allow Putin position. They are separatists, no Russian troops, Minsk agreement, and blah, blah, blah. Today, how war creating, how this coming to this crisis. We're talking about Europe. This also matter. Democratic countries, civilized countries, most of development countries in world, EU, European Union countries, NATO members, United States, Britain and others, Europe and United States, crucial ally. And today the history how this crisis was created, previous wars how it was created. Today again same position by appeasement, by welcome, and of course they are not simply, as Bush said, the traitor, another fascist. In my case, Bush fascist, undeniable. His conspiracy with Putin against me when I was in our side, undeniable. There's no movie, there are great movie have about conspiracy. One of them, Mel Gibson and Julia Roberts, starring against me. Two great countries, one by power, other by territory, agreed against me for stop my mission. This Bush, what against me was used when I was in Germany, Belgium, later Germany. This old Bush, fascist, undeniable. And Bush crimes in other countries means civilians also well known. And Bush was present when 9/11 happened. And what was happened in 9/11 also even today not truly and fully investigated. It's also Bush. So from Bush time, you know, Putin good man, can there be the restart, start, oh welcome again. When Putin invade Georgia, nothing there, no accountability, no true response. Later when Putin invade and occupied Crimea, also nothing seriously. Eastern region, also something, but nothing. No serious. Because these Putin crimes, Western countries need to deny truly stop Putin. Simply deny. Welcome means, hey Putin, you doing good job. Invading, changing map, treating these countries, sovereign countries, you know. And after that, Putin puppet, I sit in White House, Trump, and how they was played by these schemes. Again, sanctions which not absolute not affecting Putin means continuation of green light, undeniable fact check, absolutely zero for Putin structure. These schemes was used by Trump Putin. And Germany, France, Sarkozy, Hollande, Macron, or Schröder, Merkel, and Berlusconi, now Draghi, Orban, Zeman, Erdogan, schemes. The United States should know all that, and ally too. Israel, Mossad, Israel, Netanyahu authority. No one even not mentioned Israel in this appeasement and endorsing of Putin fascism, chauvinism policy. Israel was at Putin and remain. And this mainly means Mossad. And against me again, same names, because that's true, against me same. Putin, Ilham Aliyev, at Ilham Aliyev Mossad from Netanyahu time, because Putin green light. And against other countries, again same names. Putin, his structure, including Israel, ultra-nationalists, Netanyahu and co, and Ilham Aliyev. About Azerbaijan, Putin, Ilham Aliyev and Putin will say Azerbaijan, Russia newly signed union, ally, agreement declaration agreement. They are fully confirmed what I said, saying when nobody even mentioned head of state or politicians or mainstream media, even in Azerbaijan, no word about opposition position. They were saying they know like this Putin, Ilham Aliyev, yeah, but I say they are unsures happen. Freshly, I said to Stoltenberg, shame on you again, NATO Secretary General Stoltenberg. Yeah, you can't speculate in Ukraine case. I saying you, shame on you. Maybe you will try, but there's nothing. Shame on you, Stoltenberg and others. These EU leaders, diversification from Putin gas pipeline coming to Ilham Aliyev. Why are you doing that? I know that exactly why. This against schemes. Ilham Aliyev, $1 billion is small part in London because they can't hit that. Boris Johnson, Queen Elizabeth very want that, but when coming online and they are low, So Pandora paper review, Ilham Aliyev have what have in London as fact check docs. 1 billion, okay, should be that. But not Britain, not even freeze Ilham Aliyev, I said there. His apartment, even British, Boris Johnson means government, welcome Ilham Aliyev, come and save all your apartment. Take your money. No lose. Good guy. Illegal money, okay? Illegal. $1 billion. Illegal, criminal money. Hey, come. Save. No touching. And he start, sell, take money, selling and taking money. And same time, diversification from Putin gas pipelines, energy pipe. Ilham Aliyev. Additionally, Ilham Aliyev take money. Everybody know that and should be know United States leaders, British, German, France, EU leaders, everybody knew by docs, fact check. SOCAR in Azerbaijan energy sector is fully ilhamali pocket illegal criminal schemes. And they rushing to Putin, to Ilham Aliyev, sorry. And call it this diversification from Putin energy pipelines. Rushing to Ilham Aliyev. Means giving him additional money. Hey, Ilham Aliyev, take additional money. There are billions, increase supply gas to Europe and take money. We know this money go to your pocket. Means that, of course. So, this can show how they anyway try help Ilham Aliyev. Boris Johnson government, EU leaders, their country leaders, EU, and United States participated. Because in this gas pipeline diversification from Putin, United States also was participate. Why they doing that? When not this about I say and this fact check what I saying, this fact. Same was against Putin during these decades. I'm talking about that. Continuation green lighting Putin now. Anyway, no touch Ilham Aliyev. Even addition, he lose some money in Britain because Pandora Papers, we will give to Ilham Aliyev additional money by these schemes. Call it energy diversification from Russian energy pipeline, oil and gas. Gas mainly. And yesterday signed it, before yesterday, signed it, this declaration agreement between Putin and Ilham Aliyev saying Azerbaijan energy sector, as I saying for years, particularly last month, is Putin. It's about Azerbaijan energy sector. Fully belong, same agreement plus minus with Belarus was that. And now the Union and Azerbaijan go there. Again, I say Putin increasing this process, speeding. Same in Kazakhstan. And each one, of course, using schemes to, for be not so obvious. No? But anxious of Kazakhstan on the way, very running. Anxious of Azerbaijan on the way and very running. Belarus already. In Ukraine, this and coming with Moldova, Georgia, Armenia, Central Asian republics, Tajikistan, and others. So, continuation of green light, Putin. Putin, decision for restore Russian Empire. Schemes. And fact check. This declaration agreement between Azerbaijan and Russia also include, of course, military sphere, and this means about Russian military base additional in Azerbaijan, if you dare treat against Azerbaijan from foreign country, and Azerbaijan not member of this ODKB, Russian abbreviature, include Russia, Armenia, Belarus, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan. Azerbaijan no member, and this agreement doing Azerbaijan member of Union of Russia. If Azerbaijan will treating by foreign powers, as Kazakhstan, okay, terrorists, foreign, what Tokayev was blah blah about terrorists. 20,000 terrorists from foreign country, Putin already there by his Bacha Serdyukov, which did this massacre. This Serdyukov did. Open fire without warning. This agreement includes these two. An additional foreign policy. Azerbaijan can't, that not blah blah. Fact check, I thought. In very strategic, So about diversification, this means you invert cutting Putin gas pipeline, but actually not, because you come into another Putin pipeline. There is some difference and small difference. This pipeline, some of money go to Ilham Aliyev pocket, but huge one to Putin pocket. Already that. Anschluss is Anschluss. So why you doing these mistakes? European Union, NATO, shame on you, Stoltenberg, when you congratulate, say thank you to Ilham Aliyev. If you don't know, how you Secretary General of NATO? If you don't know or not understand this obvious fact, who Ilham Aliyev for Putin and only truly ally. And you intentionally backing Ilham Aliyev because what? Scams, corrupt, evil scams. This fact, Stoltenberg called Ilham Aliyev, say, hey friend, you're very important, you're very credible, blah, blah, blah. Thank you. When Ilham Aliyev acting as tyranny in Azerbaijan, against Azerbaijan people, including Tartar massacre, and against me using this, and Stoltenberg, with comfort, he go to Norway bank CEO and doing what they're doing. Very dangerous mistake they're doing. In not return to Ukraine case, what I said is directly about Putin, mainly, not about Ilham Aliyev, about Putin. And your appeasement or by schemes try continue give Putin opportunities by schemes. And this decision, this war, this forum, but all Putin on Putin table, all options. Which one? War is war. With that, will attack not only in eastern region, will widen for achieve these regions and these republics which they in constitution is writing all this region border and all this border, all this territory, Ukrainian territory. With that, an additional others attack possible directly against Ukraine, against Kiev. These already again options. But what you will do, Putin using and this main about Putin plan, capture Ukraine and same time do these sanctions, half of measures sanctions, not fully. He tried to do that. Putin decision that is made in this period of time. But if you even will launch sanctions, Putin anyway will use his plan. Anyway, Mr. President Joe Biden. Anyway. Therefore, good reason stop Putin now. Not when Putin will escalate further, we will also escalate sanctions. This is wrong position. We should stop Putin. We should stop Putin's, destroy Putin's structure. Mean John McCain sanctions now. These sanctions not enough even what did Barry Johnson. This is laughing even. You know, this humiliation even. Third kind of banks and oligarchs of Putin circle, which already 4 years already when they invaded Crimea, already have full schemes. They're already in another sphere, fully doing their business, including cryptocurrency. Already. Therefore, this blah, blah, nothing. Fully, if you will launch sanctions, including should be cryptocurrency keys, and which should be now happening, not if Putin will. Putin will. Why are you giving this opportunity? He using all his opportunity, you know. When he attacking, there are two situations. One, Putin continue keeping holding his opportunity means and using against Ukraine by his this opportunity. Other situation when he not, but anyway he will continue attack. These huge differences. In second version, Putin very weak. Putin will lose. Putin will stop it in Ukraine finally. Putin will remove from his authority finally as a result of her, this fascist, ultra-nationalist, chauvinist policy of restoration of Russian Empire as loser. You seeing that, not want that, or not yet, even maybe not thinking about that. For stop Putin, Stop Putin. I say, and Zelensky also saying about that. What are you waiting? You're giving Putin opportunity of maneuver. Why? There's another form of green light. Why are you giving to Putin this opportunity for the maneuver, hybrid form use all this? Why? Why? When Putin already doing all that mess, and you continue giving Putin opportunity for maneuver. By your position, if will invade, if invaded but this forum, okay. If will further, we will further. If will further, we will. And we'll use, you will use. This wrong tactic, wrong strategically, even Joe Biden and NATO. Why? You can ask, because you starting a fake. I say not. This tactic very wrong, and this giving Putin opportunity to do maneuver, and this very bad and very serious mistake of you. Putin will do maximum what he will do, and Putin decision was Joe Biden. What saying you? CIA, NSA, FBI, ODNI. They should know. Putin anyway capturing these all territories, what he have because of you during these decades or years, no touch Putin. Will take an iron curtain. Okay? 50 years, 60 years. Yeah? What Putin plan are talking about that? And Putin restoring in Russia monarchy. Putin will declare herself Tsar, king, actually, truly. And Iron Curtain. You think, oh, Russia will Putin laughing on you. Why? Because Putin, and you should know that for years, his own people, garbage, nothing, not human beings. Putin herself and team will in comfort. How? I now saying very important things. What means sanctions? Affect Putin, cut his opportunity, but Putin main goal, restore Russian Empire, and by the schemes, including cryptocurrency and others opportunity, taking more part of his money, securing, because you're half of measures action, and Iron Curtain. What this means? You will oil embargo, gas embargo, SWIFT ban. And when this will happen? SWIFT ban. Putin will still in authority. Putin herself lifestyle will in comfort. Putin will use his military on this newly captured or restored Russian Empire, including Caucasian republics, Azerbaijan, Georgia, Armenia, including Ukraine, but actually already Belarus and Moldova with, and Central Asian republics, including Kazakhstan, Union, and the first uh, this level, this call it we call it Union, and second Russian Empire, very aggressively fascist forum, crack down as you see in Kazakhstan without warning, massive massacres as he did in Chechnya and Syria, same person. And she, herself, himself will in comfort in behind iron curtain. Look at historical facts. Such tyrannies in Russia, they position against own people. Last century's fact, Joe Biden and team means NATO. In 1930s, Stalin, Soviet Union means Russia, okay, empire. Stalin lifestyle, which was, you know, each evening, look at this fact. Not in movie, this also show lay pay, lavish. When? When Joe Biden? Holodomor time too. What means Holodomor? Stalin himself confirmed this figure. More than 10 million people died because Holodomor, hunger. Fact check. In same days, Putin, Stalin. No one day even, I can say, General, that true. Continuation is this lavish evenings. And not only he, others, leaders of Soviet Union. Lavish. And more than 10 million people died because hunger. Where international institutions, international criminal court, they are needed respond for all these crimes. They are no matter this was last century, medium of last century, in 1930s. This is also important. But this time, Putin, Kumir, okay? Putin saying, I'm talking about that. What means Iron Curtain and what means your sanctions against Russia. When Putin will already capture all this territory and will continue his plan 50, 60, 70 years. And which crimes during these 50, 60, 70 years he will do. Think about that. millions will die. I know his plan exactly. Nations will remove from their lands to Siberia, mainly to Siberia. Nations. For example, Azerbaijan people, 10 million, okay? Siberia. You not believe in that? I say you that. And not only Azeri people, others, Kazakh, Tajik, whatever. Putin plan include that. Why? Because for Putin, when nations will remain in their land, some period of time, this come to what was in collapse, result was collapse of Soviet Union. Will demand independence. Yes, 70 years was on the behind Iron Curtain. They are Soviet Union tyrannies. They are in no war time was died more people than died in World War second time. These nations, they stand and demand independence. This is what's happened together with me. Nobody can deny that. This independence. Always happened. But Putin won't cut this. Therefore, all nations will remove from their land. Maybe not all 100%, but absolute majority, this correct, will remove from their lands. And during this process will die millions. And it's good for Putin. Iron curtain. No problem. Lavish evenings. In Gelencik his castle, what name? Pedophilism, her lifestyle, narco. Same time, millions will die. And you will to the sanctions, man. Putin planned this. For prevent from all that, you should act what reality saying you, NATO. And reality saying you, country aggressor already invaded, violated all international law, norm, and not was there serious response for these crimes and violation of international law and norms against move. And you all very loudly say, very strong words, if we invade, we will do that. And now you start talking, hey, Putin will invade this forum, escalating. We also will. So wrong, so dangerously, very devastating it can be this mistake. Stop Putin now. I demand that. John McCain sanctions now. Full sanctions. No wait. Putin will do further something. Enough is enough. Because already what he did is more than enough for violations of international law, norm, war crimes, 1,000, 100,000, to prevent that. Do Putin weak, cut his opportunity for do maneuver. And for that, you should launch full sanctions now. I say. Otherwise, very mistake, very mistake, very wrong. And Putin will use that. Not will listen, will ignore my call, Joe. You will have what I say. What Putin plan, I said. United States of America, leader country. Act as leader. Enough is enough. Stop Putin finally. Means stop his structure. How I plenty of time said and called that John McCain sanctions. All Putin oligarchs, all 150, 200, SWIFT ban, all his banks operations, sanctions, oil and gas embargo. Of course, this high tech should be absolutely stopped. Access, fascist Russia, access to high techs. And additional. Nord Stream 2 already decision you're stopping. This is good, but not enough. Should be all sanctions already passed, implemented. And implementation of that is another very, very important case. Launch sanctions not really enough. How you will implement that? You should control all that, Joe Biden and others. How the sanction implementing. And if you sanctions, John McCain sanctions, and will implement it, we will cut Putin opportunity. Putin will lose. And this means he should stand before International Criminal Court for his crimes against humanity. Plenty crimes. And same about Ilham Aliyev. Stop Ilham Aliyev too. United States, Britain particular, EU. No do mistake. Now, time now. The Tartar massacre in Azerbaijan. Of course, Ilham Aliyev seeing European Parliament because fact check, undeniable, starting act there was hearing with resolution, waiting that. So, Ilham Aliyev immediately was full deny of this massacre. And now when he's seeing they can't hide his crimes, order his chief prosecutor of Azerbaijan launch new investigation. There was previous investigation was wrong. Very good. because behind Tartar massacre, İlham Aliyev herself. No, be fooled. Enough is enough. European Union and United States of America. İlham Aliyev tried to show he not was aware what he launched new investigation and there some quantity increase, but we punish low level who involved on this massacre. But there İlham Aliyev, military prosecutor, there his generals, his president administration even, they are persons, and others. What happening in Azerbaijan? European Union, European Parliament know that should be, and United States, you also should know that, and Britain, House of Commons, what happening in Azerbaijan, some repression, some arrest, of course torture too, of course this ordered by İlham Aliyev. Some serious thing happening. This İlham Aliyev order fully tyranny is tyranny, fully control of these spheres. When some serious attack, this is 100% correct, concrete. İlham Aliyev order. And he's not aware about this such huge scale of massacre in Tartar. No, be fooled. İlham Aliyev try fool you by launching new investigation and say, we start investigate Tartar. And you will agree, good, thank you. Stop that. This massacre did İlham Aliyev. And accountability, time for that, against İlham Aliyev. Family, his crimes in Malta, assassination of Daphne, investigative journalist, others crimes, other assassinations too, how he corrupted Germany, Italy, European Union, Parliament, means Parliament Assembly of European Council. But in European Parliament have there some groups corrupted by İlham Aliyev. And additional. In Britain, what's happening? And you will continue to ignore that. And against me using that. And you fighting for me? I think not already, maybe you stop that even. You're not trying. Joe Biden and co. Boris Johnson, G7, NATO, European Union. This is normal. What they're doing against me, this is normal. This is directly linked because same persons. Putin, İlham Aliyev, and Israel, fascist authority with the Mossad at İlham Aliyev. Because Putin green light. Continue deny that. Continue ignore that. But what I say, the same thing. Are you in trouble? Serious trouble. because your mistakes, your wrong decisions. What means this decision about Afghanistan, Joe Biden? How you can take Central Bank of Afghanistan money? They are, I think, 7 billion, and give part of that to Taliban means that, and part of that for victims of 9/11, and even you're not thinking how you wrong. These Afghanistan people money. These Afghanistan people, you put Afghanistan people for decades on this situation. They even not was live in normal life conditions. Even where there was Karzai, Ghani, there no was normal life conditions. But now you give Afghanistan to Taliban terrorist org. Who will take Taliban accountability for his terrorist action? International Criminal Court? Not. United Nations? Not. Maybe there was some resolution, maybe. But we know United States called Taliban terrorists, and it is. But after that, revise that, say, oh, good. When not. And this money, Afghan people money, you give it to Taliban. When continue ban girls from schools, women from their public activity, means jobs, in official job or unofficial, no matter. Democracy, human rights. One thing in some country have problem with democracy, Joe Biden. And we're fighting, try stand with people, help creation this authority using sanctions and should be, and changing this authority, removing this authority. And they are coming democracy because people will. Other name, you putting this country on this terrorist organization control, they're happening this mess against democracy, human rights, against women rights. Okay? And you even try what? This money will take Taliban. And about 9/11, these Afghan people did that. Afghan people attack America in 11 September 2001. Not. Why are you punishing these people? You refusing to truly investigate what was happening in 9/11. Same time you taking money from Afghan people and giving to victims of 9/11, and you think this good idea, this very bad idea. And I call United States authorities, stop that, revise this very wrong decision. Ukraine need military help too, true military help, not some quantity. And very good uh, mainstream media show that some Stinger comes, some anti-tank, even something others. But we all understand this not very, very small quantity. Should be there lend lease forum help Ukraine? Lend lease means massive military ammunition too. Massive, massive. By airplanes, by trains, by ships, where possible. All use and mean their air defense system, one of main. Because Putin rockets will use, will use. After that you will give. And doing this after that you will do, how many Putin will, by his rockets, destroy? Kill people, destroy infrastructure, buildings. Means truly stand with Ukraine. Military, this very needed these weapons, javelins, and attack other stringers, others, including patriots, including others weapons, additional. Same time, John McCain sanctions against Putin. This will work, will successful because Ukrainian people very heroic. They, of course, not only they're not afraid. Ukrainian people will defend themselves. Need true help. Without delay. This all urgently. These Swiss secrets. OCCAP zur Deutschen Zeitung investigative newspaper. 48 others and more than 100, I think 180 maybe or more. Sorry, I not recall uh, correct figures. Massive, one of huge investigation about Credit Suisse, one of famous in world, famous about corruption, money laundering. For decades we listened that. And now, finally, and they are more than 100 billions dollars. They again, officials, politicians, Ilham Aliyev too, his Nakhchivan region head, or Baku mayor, Baku city mayor, capital of Azerbaijan, and others. And they are Putin's, they are Kazakhstan, they are additional. very important job. Very important job. I congratulate this team. You did you did very important job, Swiss Secrets, but we should continue, of course. I know we in right direction and we coming to level when we can start replace today financial system of world which very dark and corrupt as we know, and this Swiss secret confirming that additionally, and this problem around world happening because this corruption money launderings, and we should replace today financial system, world financial system, by transparent financial system, including cryptocurrency sphere. I know exactly Bitcoin already under their control, under Rothschild and Co. Means same, who rule the world, they take control on Bitcoin, on others possible, Ethereum. This is about cryptocurrency. Only transparent system, fully, from start to end. Full process transparent. Secure, but transparent. This is very possible and not difficult. Did that. Fully transparent and very secure. And is one of main thing what you should do as people. It's about, you know, your one of deadly treat for you. Climate crisis and corruption money laundering. And they link it directly. Climate crisis. This last info additional confirming how they secretly acting, these big oil and banks. They in public announcing they go also phase out from fossil fuel, etc. They announce their goal, sharply reduce the carbon dioxide emissions. But actually, behind the same time, they increasing the drilling, they're using more money in this case for by politicians in United States and in Europe, Greater Europe, including lawmakers by their lobby schemes, which very dark. Why lobby schemes dark? Why you not changing that? Why you not doing lobby activity fully transparent? Who come to EU office, which firm lobbies, what they are discussing. Same in United States and Britain. Was their declaration some blah blah in EU, but in practice we're seeing all there remain dark in lobbyist activity. And we know why. Thank you, Ilham Aliyev. Very credible man. Shame on you again, Stoltenberg. Because this is not actually about Stoltenberg. You understand that? About politicians who deny this reality in any way, green lighting these tyrannies. We're all waiting IPCC new report, and there should be, of course, reality. And reality, as I say, there I know very blah blah about climate crisis, about what I think, what truly happened with planet Earth's atmosphere, and what this means. Somebody called that hysteria, mysteria. This is nothing. Reality is climate crisis can kill you, Earth's people. Can kill you as dinosaurs was died. There was impact from space, but this same means that same. You creating this comet, asteroid. You, Earth people, you creating in climate crisis form. You creating that, refusing, stop that. Planet Earth is about physics. Planet Earth atmosphere. This about planet, this not only in what happened in atmosphere. This happening in oceans, in lands. Even this process, I said that again, I confirming that and saying again, planet Earth atmosphere directly link it to core of planet Earth, including magma. Directly. And you refusing protect yourself and protect planet Earth, means nature, and this will happen. All your measures which not enough means not enough. Not enough. And so you're acting so evil, Earth people, so evil. I know that exactly. Absolute majority of you want peace, justice, have very respectful life level in prosperity, with dignity. And this should be, this is very important. But act for do that. You're failing. Greenpeace quote from newsguy.com. Whales store more carbon than 1,000 trees over their lifetime. But many are endangered and their trees are growing, scientists warn. And sorry, yeah, another about oceans, seas and oceans. Go green, tweeting. Ban them now. Dismantle them, huge monster super trawlers are pillaging protected UK, means England, Britain, and Ireland seas, devouring the oceans of marine life. Last week, Dutch-owned super trawler FV Margiris, second largest trawler in operation, deposited 100,000 fish into Atlantic Ocean near France. What this means, 100,000. This fish kill it already. No need. Ocean. And about whales, I say, who blocked that our action in this case, on these examples, for do right thing, regulate, do something for do impossible such action? Who? Of course, system doing that, but reality in practice, and we know that who no name they face evil face. They're doing all that mess. At the same time, people hungry because hungry dying in different regions of planet Earth. And nothing you're doing for resolve that. Nothing in reality. No good words, no your intention, your uh, initiative. This not enough. This even nothing if they are nothing. Truly resolve problems. Several times, Secretary General of United Nations Antonio Guterres, my friend, very correctly saying about these problems. But act, stop that. Organize, lift this system, these schemes, lobby schemes, these country security council members, blah, blah, blah. Enough is enough. All this system failing. Act. Use General Assembly of United Nations. For real, if Security Council block it, use General Assembly. I believe in Secretary General Antonio Guterres, very good man. He not playing, his true position, and it's very important. But we should act together. Finally, act. No wait, and Antonio, no wait. this big country will act, not will act, or will act semi-forum. No, wait. Take initiative, push, act, use Secretary, the General Assembly, others opportunity of United Nations. Two, but this is very important, but for resolve problems, Earth people, we together, I and you, Earth people, we should go to streets and squares same day, same day. This difficult, go streets and squares worldwide. Same day, billions, billions. Very crucial. Not millions. This is not enough. Billions. Do that. This organization who fighting climate crisis or human rights and the same thing. This about life. What means human rights? Mainly their right for life, yes, and others' rights. Means the same thing. Climate crisis, human rights. For a long time you fighting, you have experience, join too. Come together all who climate crisis fighters, Greta Thunberg and Fridays for Future, uh, worldwide, Greenpeace, others, Bill McCabe, their name, Donzige, even Erin Brockovich, yeah. Yeah, this I remember this movie Julia Roberts playing. Come all together. Come all together. I don't say all names, of course, but you understand. Means all is all. We come, should, shall come together as one team and act. Organized worldwide. These billions of people should be on streets and squares same day. Crucial. They will needed money, of course, because organized will. I call who have who good businessmen, successful businessmen, and have a position for fight these injustices, including this very deadly climate crisis. Do donation. I know Elon Musk donated hunger around the world. I call him his activity in practice fighting climate crisis. Very fantastic forum. Truly, I saying that it's not. I'm not advertising for Elon. Not never this was. Not this about Elon, only Elon. Not this about only Elon. About anybody. I not will say praise somebody if the this person activity not so. But Elon doing truly fantastic job. So I call Elon join to this process by donation to we should organize worldwide Earth people billions, several billions should be on streets and squares same day. And others. Time for that. They cross 1.5 degrees Celsius are not agreed on this case. We should drop that. Today's process development, yes, already go to cross 1.5, even 2, even 2.5, even 3. I already said that. 3 is plus way. But actually, will happen much more. 6, 7. It's death sentence. Because planet Earth, because avalanche effect. Very near, if you not will act. We have chance keep warming of planet atmosphere at 1.5 degrees Celsius. We have remain the chance. But for that we should go carbon-free economy by 2035, no later. And do that not difficult. Not difficult. And this about your existence, humanity, your life. Means this deadly threat for your existence, human beings. We should act. We should act. Political leaders failing. They not will fight today's system, satanic evil system which ruled the world. They will remain still there, and what this means, you know. Somebody call that again. They evil. They anyway will distract you, will by lie say this is about change, capitalism by socialism, or even communism. They intentionally acting as evil, Satan, who's saying that. They are not placed, already you not have this comfort, as people talk about which system, capitalism, socialism, which good, is already in past. We should do what better. So simply, so simply. What better we all understand. I already said, we know exactly how fight climate crisis, how replace today's system by transparent financial system, how fight these tyrannies, fascist Hitlers nowadays, Putin, Ilham Aliyev and others. Do that. And mainstream media. Actually, I no wait from them because they not free. If so, join. It's not about all about entire mainstream media. They have free, independent acting, but others I call them join. This main should be these two top. And today what doing fascist Putin directly link it because this system, satanic evil system ruled the world. I can talk about that and show you in detailed forum why Putin able to do that. Direct link to this satanic evil system which ruled world. world financial system. Very dark, corrupt, money laundering. So, why Putin? And enough is enough. Enough is enough. Whales should be protected. It's about oceans and not they about whales. But whales particularly because there, I can say genocide happening against them. Even some indigenous, even in these cases, wrong. They should revise. History is history. Stop killing whales. And about Japan, oh, stop that finally. Revise that finally. History is history. This already passed. We should go further. Future. Our own way. And others, wildlife, extinction very happening. And we should stop all that. This is not about only wildlife, about you as people, about planet Earth. We have opportunity to keep our planet Earth survive and be survived. And we, for achieve that, should act. I say, now in Russian I will say, we'll call Russian people, we'll try shortly. Россияне, снова я обращаюсь к вам, потому что ваш царь, да, он еще не объявил себя царем, но будет, планирует. Я в полном серьезе. В общем, ваш царь, скороморох, это настолько очевидно, да? Скороморох. Киздит, там, выдумывает, там, ставит себя посмешище, да? Посмешище. Вот именно это путинские гондоны атакуют меня. И скороморох означает скороморох. Почему? Сейчас я вам попытаюсь коротко это сказать. Первое. Путин, когда говорит об исторических фактах, Путин намеренно искажает эти исторические факты или вовсе выдумывает из себя. Когда говорит, что какие-то страны, народы, их не было, они были созданы то Лениным, а Сталин не был возле Ленина. Нет, конечно. Потому что Сталин является кумиром Путина. как оно, Путин пытается преподнести эти факты, да, именно в этом факте он пытается вот разделить, да, Ленина от Сталина. Хотя это, конечно же, мягко говоря, ошибка. Но об этих народах у них есть история. У некоторых история намного древнее, чем история России. Это тоже нормально. Да? А у некоторых моложе России тоже нормально. То это история означает история. Не нужно ничего выдумывать. Но всегда, когда фашистские режимы, а Путин наших дней Гитлер, я назвал его гандоном в прямом эфире. Путин гандон, безусловно. Я просто так никогда не скажу. Путин лайфстайл, да, образ жизни имеет значение или нет? Путин педофил, Путин наркоман, а Путин всеядный. Как император Нерон был. Дед-убийца, взрывает дома по своему хотению, да, для каких-то планов. Но тогда динамитов не было. Император Нерон просто сжигал дома, как сжег Рим. То же самое делает Путин. Дед-убийца, Беслан, Чечня, Сирия. Беслан – это настолько откровенно, да, без камуфляжа показывает суть этого скоромороха Путина. Трус, как Немцов назвал Путина. Безусловно, Путин трус, Путин тряпка. Как действует? Я опять просто так не скажу. Как действует? Как тряпка. Оштывляют, потом не хватает мужества это признавать. Таких называют в простонародье, да, тряпкой. Когда приказал сбить малазийский самолет, да, когда попытался убить Навального, отравил, и Скрипалей тоже. Что только эта тряпка не сказал. Примеры Навального вообще это свежие и очевидные, да. Этому скороморху говоришь, что факты, да. Навальный был в коме, когда по твоему приказу, разрешению вот, сделана возможность покинуть Россию в Германию, чтобы там могли спасти его. Да? Это же перед глазами всех это происходило-то. Или нет? Да. Потом Навальный решил вернуться. Это была ошибка, и я сказал, что ты знаешь Путина. То есть ничего хорошего, как ты думаешь, ничего не будет этого. Но решил А там другие тоже говорили, безусловно. Решил вернуться. Путин сразу его арестовал, и когда был вопрос, арестовал за что? За то, что там положение в СИН нарушил Навальный, не имел права. Он обязан был явиться раз в неделю, да, по-моему, в СИН, чтобы показаться, а тут месяц-два нету. Ну, это скороморох или нет, ребята? Тряпка же, тряпка. И скороморох. Когда Навального арестовали, потому что покинул. А покинул он же тряпка, эта тварь, блин. По твоему разрешению, в коме. Народ, нужно быть тряпкой, чтобы так себя вести. И Путин тряпка. Опять, я просто так не скажу, если это неправда. Вот насчет тряпки. Путин тряпка. И скороморох, да, пытается повернуть исторические факты, играя на ваших чувствах тоже. Потому что все народы хотят казаться большими, великими. Но это нет тут перспектив хороших. Потому что история есть история, да. Нужно гордиться тем, что есть, да. Это нормально, история есть история. И мы знаем, что Украина, когда создана, и что Московия – это Россия теперешняя, да, это две разные истории. У Москвы своя история, Украина своя. Украина была прежде, существовала, все исторические источники это подтверждают. И христианство украинцы приняли тогда же на 2 века раньше московитов. А Московия – это монголы, татары в том числе. Да, история так сплетена, там была оккупация и так далее. Это исторические факты, тоже нормальные. История есть история. Да. И я иногда говорю Путину, что Путин вот такой мразь, что даже своего отца не знает. Да? Это исторические параллели. Поэтому. Потому что исторические факты настолько в России закамуфлированы и же просто подменены, да, что кто есть вот герои, да, России, нужно правду сказать. Если они воевали, воевали, там, зачем идеализировать? Об истории я говорю, не о пропагандистских каких-то фильмах. Это касается других народов тоже. Да. Что да, там факты есть, когда вот князь Московии Дмитрий Долгорукий отрицал своего отца, признал отцовство вот, Тахтамыша или там кто тогда был. А Тахтамыш кто оккупировал, взял Москву. Это исторический факт. Бывает, ну, нехорошее решение принял. Отрицая своего отца. Это нехорошо. Ну, там тогда руководители, да, Тахтамыш, там другие, Батый, себе карьеру сделать. И что было с Новгородом? Вот опять Новгород, вы говорите, Путин говорит и другие, что это русский город, когда это не так. Что там была демократия, система, демократическая система, это правда. Но там жили не московиты, там финно-угоры и там имеющие связи с литовским орденом, да, литовским тогдашним государством и другие. И там действительно был город, как страна, и, в принципе, для того времени демократическая система была истреблена. Истреблена. Буквально истреблена. Зачем истреблять? Захватил там, установил свою власть, управляя. Была истреблена. Тоже умалчивают. И таких фактов много. Зачем я все это? Путин сейчас, когда пытается своими фашистскими планами, да, на самом деле Путин, безусловно, фашист. Шовинист означает фашист. Фашист означает, когда мы называем ультранационалистов фашистами, да. Вот Путин ультранационалист, означает фашист. Но на русском языке более подходящее слово шовинист. Шовинист означает ультранационалист, а ультранационалист означает фашист. Вот Путин шовинист, фашист. И чтобы осуществить свои планы, базирующихся на награбленных деньгах у вас, и себе тоже солидную долю. Это не касается бюджета России. Это личные деньги. И не только Путина. Там олигарх и так далее. Около 2 триллионов долларов в течение этих 2 десятилетий. Это цифры, конкретные цифры. И там ее олигархи и оно само более 300 миллиардов долларов у Путина и больше. Да? Но его преступления общеизвестны в разных сферах, в том числе в наркоторговле, в том числе его военные преступления и в Чечне, и в Сирии, и в Ливии, да, и в Украине. И все эти преступления в совокупности, безусловно, являются преступлением против человечества и против человечности. То Путин, очевидно для меня, будет стоять перед Международным уголовным судом. Да? И на коленях будет там умолять: спасите, помогите. Это очевидно для меня. По-любому это будет. Если, конечно, Путин не перекончит себя, как Гитлер в фильме «Освобождение». Да? Не отравит себя. Может быть, вероятность этого есть. Я не советую. Потому что международные конвенции – это Нюрнберг, но Нюрнберг 21 века. И международные конвенции и так далее. Смертной казни нету. Тут повешение не угрожает быть повешенным или расстрелянным. Вот такая мразь Путин. И скоро морох. когда говорит, вот Украина это не существовало, Казахстан не существовал, другие тоже не существовали. Это все Российская империя. Дешевка и дешевка. У Российской империи есть история, общеизвестная всему миру. Когда была создана, кто был Петр Великий, так называемый Великий. У нас реальная история. Как все это происходило, формирование империи. Войны и что там происходило, и империи. Были другие империи, когда-то были, пришли к своему концу. То же самое в России произошло. Да? 2 столетия было, пришел конец. Такой же участь было в других империях. Это исторический процесс. Да? А для Путина это не так. Это люди, которые стали, чтобы добиться независимости. Этого не было по Путину. А был подарок. Скоро морох опять. Вот видите, как смешные вещи говорит. С барского плеча была подарена. И такой скороморох является вашим руководителем. Это ваша трагедия, россияне. Это народы, которые добились независимости, они имеют свою историю. Некоторые из них история древнее, чем ваша, некоторые моложе. Не нужно оскорблять другие народы по вымышленным форме. Там создавая историю или историческую книгу истории, да, скажем так, школьную историю. Не нужно этого делать. Это очень глупое, неумное занятие. И Путин сейчас угрожает Украине. И что, будете воевать? Идите воюйте. Что будет результатом этого? Я вам говорю. Вы спрашиваете, да, и я отвечаю. Конец России. Без сомнения. Нет никакой силы в мире, чтобы остановить этот процесс развала России. Если фашист Путин, скороморох царь, будет попытаться восстановить Российскую империю, которая, опять-таки, был исторический закономерность, да, когда существовала когда-то и пришел к концу. Без сомнения, как результат этого авантюры. Россия будет разделена на 4-6 областей, которые объявят себя независимыми. Это будет происходить как результат действий, фашистских действий, плана Путина. Можем это предотвратить. Как? Скажите нет войне, россияне. Не хватит войн-то. Сколько можно? И смотрите на свою жизнь, на как вы живете, да? 21 век. Большинство народа России, не только мегаполисы, это Россия, российский народ. Это весь российский народ, которые живут и в перифериях, и там, в Средней России, в Дальнем Востоке. Все вместе. обустраивайте свою жизнь, наконец-то. Станьте мирным народом. Развивайте свою жизнь, свою... Настолько это очевидно, да? Вот я эти вещи говорю, очевидные. Но опять на те же грабли. Вот фашист Путин. Берем Украину, а вы будете ура, опять ура. И вы получите то, что я сказал. Развал России. Так что скажите нет войне, нет Путина. Повсеместно. Хватит этих войн, хватит этих смертей. И окончательно вот, отвергните эти шовинизм, это великородство, это империализм. Окончательно. Это история, и остался в истории. Другие попытки приведут, вот к чему вот сейчас приводит. Вы знаете, что сейчас произойдет? Я могу сказать снова, на английском сказал, и сейчас вот вам на русском говорю. Путин будет закрывать страну. Железный занавес. Почему? Потому что знает, что когда Путин будет продолжать и осуществляет, нарушать все международные нормы и законы и пытается оккупировать суверенные территории другого государства, включая Крым, это Украина, не сомневайтесь, 100% гарантий даю. Я даю эту гарантию. Украина вернется, Крым вернется к Украине. 100% гарантия. Пусть это скороморох киздит, миздит, это ничего не значит. Думать о ядерных каких-то вещах – это самопогибель, да? Опять скороморох будет думать так. И киздит же. Реальность такова, что результатом этих действий, фашистских действий Путина, ваша страна закроется. Путин это сделает, чтобы и где что схватил, попытаться это держать. Для этого нужен железный занавес, а также, чтобы обезопасить свою власть. И, безусловно, Путин объявит в России монархию, а себя царем. Но железный занавес. Вы ничего не будете иметь. Мир, 21 век, мир, цивилизованный мир. Теперь вам кажется, вот интернет, смартфоны, там компьютеры, там другие возможности, которые стали частью вашей жизни. И другие. Даже элементарно, чтобы нормально планировать свои семейные дела, включая продукты питания, будут очень серьезные проблемы, потому что железный занавес. Жесточайшие санкции, и вы будете так... Путин будет продолжать жить в роскоши. Если кто-то сомневается в этом, очень плохо. Нужно брать уроки с истории, да. Я вам приведу очень страшные факты, но они доказаны, а Путин пытается это отрицать. Когда Советским Союзом, в основном это территория России, но не только России, где там и Закавказские республики, и Украина, Беларусь, Молдова и Среднеазиатские республики, и в том числе Россия. Это Советский Союз. Вследствие политики Сталина, когда Сталин разрушил сельское хозяйство, которое существовало, фермерское хозяйство было. Ленин, Сталин назвал их кулаками. Вот теперешние фермеры, да, фермеры. То есть обделывали землю, там выращивали сельскохозяйственную культуру, да, разные. Кто-то скотоводством, кто-то в другой сфере в сельском хозяйстве, кто выращивал хлеб и так далее. Он их всех убил, буквально, разрушил, арестовал, отнял все и самих депортировал в Сибирь, да, в ссылку. Многие из них умерли по дороге, многие умерли там, многих убили на месте, когда грабили их склады, их домов. То есть сельское хозяйство было разрушено. И как следствие этого возникла проблема с едой, особенно хлебом. Да, не только хлеб, но хлебом тоже. И вследствие этого произошло кризис, называемый Голодомор. Украинский народ это таким словом называет, и в том числе потому, что в основном умерли украинцы, но не только украинцы. И казахстанцы, и казахские республики это было, и в других частях России это происходило, в том числе, по-моему, Урале где-то тоже это был голодомор. Потому что была разрушена система. Преднамеренно. Главное это преднамеренно. И нужно что? Там в каком-то регионе не хватает хлеба. Берем Украины, хлебная страна, пшеница. Взяли до дна. Буквально. Вы в 21 веке, да, век интернета, архивы, не то кто-то как это представляет. Просто возьмите архивные фильмы. Архив – это документ. И прочтите, и смотрите. Украина архив открытый, в России нет. Путин закрыл все. А Украина открыла. А там это факты, что происходило в Голодоморе. Документы, где подписанные, кто осуществляет этого. Приказы, подписи, как эти приказы исполнены. Да, Голодомор. Более 10 миллионов умерли в Советском Союзе. Большинство из них украинцы. Это сделал Сталин. И когда Сталин это сделал, Сталин, чтобы получить помощь из Запада, признал этот факт, но как признал? Не урожай был и так далее. И погибли, Сталин сам признал этот факт, цифру. Сталин сказал, около 10 миллионов людей погибли. То есть 10 миллионов, как минимум, да, погибли, потому что вот это политика разрушения сельского хозяйства, так называемая коллективизация. Да? 10 миллионов. И в то же время Сталин продавал пшеницу на Запад. Тоже исторический факт, документ, архивный документ. 10 миллионов погибли и умирают. А тогда, да, то, когда Сталин это делал, когда эти люди вот такой массивной форме умирали от голода и от голода. А Сталин продавал пшеницу на Запад. Кто это сделает? Вместо того, чтобы организовать гуманитарную помощь Запада, которую позже Сталин начал это делать, признал, что вот голодомор есть, проблема есть в Советском Союзе. И помощь, конечно, была оказана. А сейчас главное. Вот когда эти 10 миллионов умирали и умерли от голода, как жил Сталин? Вы знаете, как жил Сталин? Не смотрите, что Сталин был в военном кителе там и так далее. Скромный, все это ложь. Что скромный? Он должен что делать? Одеваться в другой одежде, как буржуи, что ли? Нет, соблюдать какие-то внешние нормы, а как жил. Вот в это время, когда 10 миллионов погибло от голода, каждый вечер Сталин продолжал устраивать свои эти лейпеи. Этот документ невозможно отрицать. Сталин каждый вечер собирал свою группу, и там лейпей. И там что только не подавали. Смотрите эти документы, да. То есть Сталин сам и окружение были в комфорте, а люди умирают с голода миллионами. То есть кто-то попытался оправдать Сталина. В мирное время при Сталине людей погибло больше, чем погибло во Вторую мировую войну. То есть Великой Отечественной. Это тоже другая очень такая ужасный факт, да? Кто Сталин и кто тогда руководство тогдашнее было? Вы не люди, вы не люди. Путин называет вас не людьми. Мусор, мусор. И что, вы думаете, железный занавес будет? Путин будет заботиться о вас. Он будет в своем Геленджике, в своей Лейпее. Кто сомневается в этом? Очень сильно ошибается. То есть закрыть страны для Путина не проблема. Путин будет у власти, Путин будет в комфорте, Путин и ее окружение. А вы, там будет ГУЛАГ, не сомневайтесь, где законы приняты. А в ГУЛАГе арестованных можно использовать как рабочая сила. Это ГУЛАГ. Там будет перемещение великое, но другая же, да, еще одна, скажем так, великое перемещение народов внутри страны. При Сталине было, вы знаете, да, сколько народа было, они насильственно отторгнуты от своих земель и были переселены в другие регионы. Вот то же самое будет происходить. Тоже это план Путина. Вы не люди, вас опять умрет миллионы, не сомневайтесь. Не сомневайтесь в этом. А Путин, царь, скороморох, в своем Геленджике. И вы будете отрезаны от всего мира, безусловно, от возможностей 21 века, безусловно. И результат всей этой политики будет развал России. Это для меня совершенно очевидно. Я просто так не скажу. Чтобы не было всего этого, нужно сказать «нет» войне, «нет» путинской власти. И это не означает, что только словами, да? Но действовать. Начинайте действовать. Да, не бойтесь, все равно я знаю, что вас, я говорю, что вас ждет. То есть тут боимся, вдруг не то будет и так далее. Все это ерунда уже. Нужно организовываться и сказать нет войне и нет путинской власти. И окончательно отвергнуть эти неоимпериалистические амбиции. Это история. Я сказал, шанс все еще остается для России быть, наконец-то, стать цивилизованным государством, цивилизованной страной, демократической страной. Это шанс есть. Это возможно только вместе со мной. Другой путь – развал страны. Так что решайте. И не говорите, что я вам это не говорил, не призывал, не обращался к вам с призывом. Да? Мое имя Чингиз, я вместе с вами, россияне. Окей. Sorry. Yeah, last. This will end today. Epstein, okay, Jeffrey Epstein, alleged model agent pimp, Jean-Luc Brunel, found hanged in cell. The photo, Ghislaine, Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, and this Brunel. In Epstein airplane. He was arrested in France, and this tweet of this photo from Frank Figliuzzi, and he tweeting, Frank Figliuzzi, is a is a full investigation even possible? We ask him. Luc Brunel, Epstein alleged model agent pimp found hanged in cell. Of course, possible if they will true investigation. Not yet. Epstein was killed. There was homicide. About the Brunel, very big question. What there was truly happened? Okay, should be there also very close look, very serious investigation. Maybe there suicide possible, maybe homicide, because she was a very important fact check. As Jeffrey Epstein and also Ghislaine Maxwell and this Brunel, again, people, this world network of underage sex trafficking and Jeffrey Epstein network, which include Ghislaine Maxwell and this Brunel, and not only them, they was served to aristocrats in clubs in offshores. Means very criminals there, corruption and laundering, and their political leaders. One of them, Trump there, on the age, sex. And there you have Aliyev, because they are Prince Andrew. And there are plenty more and more. And for block that, this decision, this obviously, they refusing to do their job, investigators. They under pressure, I know, in United States, in Britain, in France, and anywhere, everywhere where will happen. Some fact will come online about Jeff Epstein network and who was clients. But we should stop that. It's very important. This our opportunity. We should review this fact. Who their lifestyle too, how they criminal, no matter who, no matter their name, no matter, absolutely. This attacking me now in this second, I using this thousand. No matter who their name, their position, was former president or prime minister, or now the acting president or prime minister, no matter. We should reveal this fact. I call investigative journalists and I call whistleblowers on this Jeffrey Epstein case and these victims on the age of Jeffrey Epstein network. Come online, no afraid, and reveal these facts and say name, who clients, Trump, Prince Andrew, Ilham Aliyev, Berlusconi, Putin, and others. Say that. I know they're there, of course. And This is so important for justice. Without justice, how we can work together? And this very clearly show who they. Their lifestyle show clearly who they. Not only their criminal action in other cases, but their lifestyle also very matter. Sex with underage, network, system. I say. And also one fact about Iran, they are billions dollars of Islamic world. Listen, leaked audio file renews allegations of massive Iranian Revolutionary Goods Corp corruption. Jody Vittori tweeted, quote from this article in IranIntel.com. Quote, the discussion directly involves Khalibaf, former Quds Force Commander Soleimani, Khalibaf, also former Quds Force Commander Soleimani, this Quds Corp Kurd Deputy Aberomant, chief of this Iran Revolutionary Goods Corp Intel Org organization, Tayyip, in covering up the embezzlement of approximately $3 billion at that time between Tehran municipality and firm controlled by Iranian Revolutionary Goods Corp. This IRGC, Iranian Revolutionary Goods Corp, this powerful paramilitary org of Iran. And I call Iranian leaders, particular supreme leader Khamenei. Your country announced themselves as theocrat country, based on religion, on Quran, on Sharia. Means Quran, Allah Quran. Evil is evil. Evil is evil. No matter which religion. Christianity, Christian religion, Muslim, or Judaism, or other religion. This fact have in Christian religions too, in Israel, rabbin who participate in money launderings, in doing crime intentionally. And Iran, but Iran, the state, and they announced they for justice, but actually this fact reveal how this lie, not true. Iranian authority also corrupt authority, and this fact, one of small fact. You remain Zarrab. Where Zarrab? In United States of America. Where? In cell, in jail. Not. He continued his lavish life in Florida, in Miami, I think. How this possible? One of biggest money laundering schemes he did for avoid United States sanctions against Iran in Turkey were involved Erdogan himself and his son and family, and Zarrab give them totally several $billion and much more $1 billion food money into Iran by avoiding sanctions. This is Zarrab. Zarrab. He now free in United States and continues lavish life, and even he continues to receive money from dirty persons, means corrupt persons from outside. OCCIP was right about that article. Was this was about how Iranian regime corrupt. It's not about Iranian authority was forced for use any opportunity for avoid sanctions because sanctions for help country. No, this fact show how this Iranian authority stolen this money to pockets. Corruption is corruption. To pockets. Fact check. Of course, we know they will through investigation. They are maybe will same thing as Erdogan did in Zarrab case, who opened investigation against Erdogan and son and so-called prosecutors. There was several of them was jailed, several of them was removed from their job. Maybe same will happen in Iran. Who revealed this fact? They will try to punish them. But this is very bad for Iran. Corrupt regime, and they represented Islam, Allah, Quran, absolutely and completely unacceptable. And of course, I call Iranian authority, Supreme Leader Khamenei, start through investigation and do that public. And also continue to reform or do Iranian state system moderate, respect human rights, and release all political prisoners. There are again plenty of women arresting. This only way for Iran, of course, for a sovereign country, for future. But if Iran will side with fascist Putin authority, Iran will finally lose. Finally. I say, today this, I am Chinghiz together with you, Earth people.